Section 1 of the women's singles draw, and as you can see, 2 of the semi-final berths have been claimed already. Nozomi Okuhara beat Ratchanok Intanon in extra points, and Pitchamon Opatniputh beat Nguyen Intui Lin. Chen Yufei and PV Sindhu fighting for another one of those berths right now. And here comes Chen Yufei. And PV Sindhu, who has only recently started reclaiming some of that form that we've seen from her over her career. As you can see from the head-to-head, 7-6 is the current standing. Last time they met was in Singapore last year.
Receive. Good luck.
Well, both of them have had semi-final appearances at the Malaysia Open already this year. Chen Yufei added a third place at the India Open last week as well. So it'll be a third consecutive semi-final for her if she can make this one. 27 years old now, the Hangzhou native. Ranked 4, has been as high as 1, of course. And that was quite some time ago now, 2019 in fact. But last year was a fruitful year for her. Third at the French Open, quarterfinal appearances at the both China Masters and Open. Runner-up at the World Championships, Badminton Asia champion, and also titles in Macau, Singapore, and Thailand. Polina Burova in straight games, Julie Jakobsen in straight games, both under half an hour. So she has been in good form, Chen Yufei. As for PV Sindhu, she's now 30 years old, ranked 13, and has been as high as 2nd in the world. And that was, of course, back in, well, it was quite some time now. 2017, in fact, April. Former world champion, and that was in 2019. Those were her 2 results so far. Nanami Suetsu in 53 minutes, Nina Klausfeld in 43 minutes. So both ladies have been flawless all week, yet to drop a game. Your Luputz is in the umpire chair for this one. And that is Kumail Lailia in the service judge seat.
The umpire are Indonesia and the service judge Sudirman Indonesia. And now, please welcome Manchester, India. And the opponent, please welcome Thailand.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Chen Yufei, China. And on my left, Pusarla Sindhu, India. Pusarla with Sindhu to serve. Level. Play.
Well, as expected, we've started off with quality rally. Chen Yufei finishes it in style.
Service over.
Well, certainly on paper, with current form, Chen Yufei will be the favorite for this. But you never know when PV Sindhu is going to pull out some of that old vintage play.
Love.
Well, that's a fantastic start from Chen Yufei.
Three
straight winners. She is just such an economic and efficient player, Chen Yufei. For love.
4 love.
Great pickup from Yufei.
5 love. Service over.
That was a good reply from PV Sindhu.
1-5. Two, 5.
Nice return. Sindhu showing that she's still got, as I said, some of that vintage play. That's gone out.
Service over. 6-3. Service over.
Well, it's been a long road back for PV Sindhu from that ankle injury. It's a stress fracture, in fact, that she picked up at the Commonwealth Games 2022. Never quite been the same since then. That's very nice from Chen Yufei. 7-4.
7-4.
Wow, those little half smashes into mid-court have just been ruling this match so far.
Service over. 5-8.
Great pickup from Chen Yufei. And again. Oh, but not that time. Nice angle from Sindhu.
6-8.
Gone wide. So Chen Yufei so far not having to really move into another gear. And is dispatching the points and keeping that lead. Some sparks of brilliance from PV Sindhu still.
Service over. 7-9.
Remember that Chen Yufei is playing from the driftier side.
Eight, 9. Service over. 10-8.
So 11-8 at the break, and Chen Yufei with already an iron fist grip on this match.
Service over.
8-1. 20 seconds. Sindhu back to court. Play.
Well, some of these returns from Chen Yufei have just been stinging, and with so much pace and angle on them, but Sindhu really hasn't had much choice.
Service over. 9-12.
Good return from Sindhu. Good length on that. And that's going to do well too.
Over. 13-9.
Just couldn't make it. Tumbles over the net. She's just so good at picking up that shuttle in the returns and finding that angle. Tiniest amount of space to aim at, but she hits it.
(15-9). Chen. Service over. 10-15.
Well marshaled by Chen Yufei.
16-10.
So far, she's played a very compact game. Always been on hand just in case. Has also been delivering some great winners, especially off the serve. There's another one that's gone long.
17-10.
Again, so much power on the return from Chen Yufei.
18-10. Chen Yufei challenges all out.
Well, first challenge of the match.
Correction in.
And successful with that challenge means relentless accrual of points continues. 19-10. And it really has been meteoric. Just 14 minutes played on court. And PV Sindhu is just on the brink of losing her first game this week. That's gone long. 6, well, in fact 10 game points.
20 game point 10. Service over. 11-20.
Beautiful pickup from Chen Yufei. That's in. 2 great points from PV Sindhu.
12-20.
I seriously doubt that she'll be able to get an 8-point run against Chen Yufei, but you never know. She knew she was a little bit light
13,
on that shot.
20.
And so PV Sindhu's point run continues. So that is game 21-13.
First game won by Chen Yufei, 21-30.
Service over. 16, 17.
In the back, just slide a little bit. Even this half sama-sama, and then go forward.
Service over. 18, 17.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1.
Well, Chen Yufei is back on court, and I wonder if the Indonesian fans are going to be behind PV Sindhu now. Of course, she has an Indonesian coach. That was the great Chadi Pratama in her
Second
corner.
game,
She's had a number of coaches
Play.
actually over the last few years.
Service over. 1 love. Thank you. Sindhu back to court.
It's gone long. So
Service
once
over.
again,
1 all.
Yufei gets a shuttle, and from this side of the court, she should be even more accurate, if that is possible. That's good.
Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2 all.
That's very nice from PV Sindhu.
Service over.
If anything, she looks like she's actually preferring that side of the court. Just in the right position to be smashing these returns from mid-court. Not that time.
Service over.
Chen Yufei gets the serve back.
4.
3 seconds on 3, 8 seconds.
Four.
4-all.
So, play certainly getting a little bit more powerful now from PV Sindhu. Perhaps that was what her coach actually said to her. Start being a little bit more pressuring. That's what she's been doing. It's been working well. That's gone wrong.
Chen Yufei challenges all out.
Challenge coming in. That is out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge
It's a
remaining.
good start to the second game for PV Sindhu.
4 play.
Such a tight net shot from Chen Yufei.
5, 6.
That's a beautiful return. Straight down the line,
Service over.
pinpoint accurate. And she maintains her
5.
2-point lead. That's great play from PV Sindhu.
8, 5.
That's in. Well, challenge coming, but it looked very good.
Pusarla with Sindhu challenges, all in. Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 6-8. Play.
Champion of the match, BWF Sudirman and service judge, Sudirman. And now, please welcome Singapore and
Well, she's just become a lot more accurate, PV Sindhu, in the second game. Look at this. Perfectly played. Gone wrong. So Chen Yufei
10-6.
certainly taking a foot off the pedal. He's having trouble with his near end.
Service over. 7-10.
Fighting hard. 3-point lead that she's defending, PV Sindhu. Good touches from her. That one goes into the nets.
8-10.
Well, that was 8-10.
Play. Play.
Just snatched at it too much.
9-10.
Well, looks like the
10, Pusarla.
scoreboard may have been.
At the moment, the screen is not working with the time clock.
Yep,
It's running
there's
here.
the umpire confirming that. It is actually 9-10 to PV Sindhu. There's been a technical issue with the scoreboard. That's it, it's been corrected on your screen now. But the umpire just telling him to follow his words.
Service over. 11-9. Interval.
So 11-9 at the break, and PV Sindhu can be happy with her output in the first part of the second game.
Yeah.
So, to stop that, Sindhu have to the middle, not to side, in the middle.
Love
And then maybe because the heat was there, he always goes to there. Not in right. Yeah, when in the right. But in the right,
Court 1, 20 seconds. Player on court.
Well, a very important passage of play for PV Sindhu.
11-9.
Still not far enough
Play.
away from Chen Yufei, you feel. 2 points, never going to be enough against any player, let alone one in the top 5.
Fault. 12-9. Service over. 10-12.
Challenge coming in once again. That did actually look like it was on the outside of the line.
Call in. Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
But it was in.
11-12.
Now Chen
Play.
Yufei with serve, just 1 point back. Well, dangerous times indeed for PV Sindhu. In. No challenges remaining.
12-all. Sindhu, come here to me.
Well, that's what happens.
Sindhu, come here to me.
I think she's going to get a card. Is
Come here. I caught you. Pusarla with Sindhu. For warning for misconduct. For following instructions.
well, that's what happens if you lose your challenges. You can't contest it. Let's have a look at the replay and see exactly whether she's got any validity to that. Ooh, that did look very close indeed.
Sindhu on court.
Well, she's not happy with that. Now she, of course, is a very fiery player, PV Sindhu. She's going to get out of that thinking, get back on court, or else Chen Yufei is going to run away with this. Kind of sympathize with her, though. It did look like it was
13
on the outside, but then again, if you've lost your challenges, you've lost your challenges. And just like that, a couple of quick fire points from Chen Yufei. She's on her way, 14-12.
fault.
As I said, PV Sindhu still with
12.
half a mind, I'm sure, on that missed call. She just has to get out of that immediately. No time to be thinking about stuff like that. It's another one, body shot, works, 16-12.
16-12. Sindhu. Wait. Sindhu, come here. Sindhu, come here.
Well,
Come here.
I think this is going to be another talking to.
Fault for misconduct, delay. Go. Yeah, come. Okay.
Well, things have spiraled into very chaotic scenes as Sindhu gets a red card, and she's now called for officials to come on. The second card was for delay. The first card was for misconduct. Well, her coach, I can see in the corner, is holding his head in his hands because this is not going the way that he wanted. Chen Yufei waiting patiently on the other side of the court. So 17-12, and Sindhu not happy at all. Well, now 18-12.
What's fault? 18-12. Okay, sorry. Thank you. 17-12.
Well, it was 17-12, and that little mistake by the umpire is not going to go unnoticed by PV Sindhu. Nice touch to get her back in, but
13-17.
she's now 4 points back. Trying to fight her way back. 14-17.
14-17.
Well, she's done a fantastic job at clawing this back.
Fault. 16,
How about this? She's not only clawed it back, but she has come to within 1 point. Can she force a third game? Out. 18-16, Chen Yufei.
18-16.
That's a very nice point from Chen Yufei. And after all that discussion with the umpire. I'm sure she's glad that she's now within a couple of points of victory. Nice touch.
Service over. 17-19.
Can PV Sindhu turn this around and force a third? That's a bit reckless. It's a bit loose. And that's 3 match points for Chen Yufei.
Service over. 20. Match point 70.
Finally, she releases some of that emotion. Such a quiet player on court, Chen Yufei. And she's done it, 21-17 in the second. In 42 minutes.
Match won by Chen Yufei, 21-30, 21-70.
So Chen Yufei makes it 3 semi-finals on the trot after the Malaysia Open, India Open, and now Indonesia Masters as well. Certainly back to her fiery best. There's confirmation of it, 21-13, 21-17, yet to drop a game this week, Chen Yufei. Looking good for the weekend. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Indonesia Masters. Up next is the men's singles. Chen at 36 years old, number 4 seed here in Indonesia, up against the former world champion Loh Kian Yew, number 6 seed from Singapore. And this is what the semi-final draw looks like right now. Yushi